Australian GP. Lando Norris fastest for McLaren in final practice as both Aston Martins crash. Watch Saturday's qualifying live on Sky Sports F1. Build-up from Melbourne's Albert Park circuit starts at 6 a.m. before shootout begins at 7 a.m. Lando Norris topped the timesheets for McLaren in a surprise Australian GP final practice result before Saturday's qualifying, while Aston Martin's weekend took a turn for the worse with crashes for both their drivers. McLaren, after a disappointing start to the season plagued by brake issues, have been much more competitive in Melbourne this weekend, and Norris highlighted their speed with some notable pace in Practice 3. Australian GP live schedule on Sky Sports F1. Sponsored link. Bangkok. Raka Kung Arth Int Hybrid Sung T Nong Kanad Lek Ni Pai 2565. Arth Int Hai Bri Dra Ka Tuk, Kania Kosna. Recommended by. The young Englishman set the pace with a 1:19.177, a tenth of a second ahead of Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, Red Bull's Sergio Perez and Fernando Alonso in the Alpine, another usual midfield team who have looked quick. Max Verstappen struggled for balance and was only 7th, although didn't post a lap on the soft tires as he finished behind the other McLaren and ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the lead Mercedes, who are still off the pace. The mixed-up pecking order beautifully sets up an unpredictable qualifying, which is live on Sky Sports F1 at 7 a.m. It's pretty special to know McLaren can do that, said Sky F1's Paul Di Resta. I hope there are 4 teams in the fight for pole. One team who go into that shootout with plenty of issues are Aston Martin. Their weekend had already been heavily disrupted thanks to Sebastian Vettel's engine issue in first practice, which sidelined him for the second session, and the German also didn't get a lap time in P3 before a crash at the high-speed chicane, which ended his morning and brought out red flags. The session was then halted by Aston enforced red flags again in the closing stages, with Lance Stroll the next to go off. Stroll finished 19th and bottom off the timesheets. Elsewhere, George Russell was 11th for Mercedes, while Haas have dropped off the pace compared to the opening double-header, with both drivers again out of the